If I do like things where I feel like I can behave differently, that I was a growth opportunity that I missed, then I admit, learn from, and step four, most important, I forget it. I don't want to carry anything around. It's
Sure.
not
So it's not
necessary.
like you revisit it because it's
Hmm.
not something that you learned, you did something that you weren't happy with, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't want to form narrative, if that
Hmm.
makes sense. I don't want to become part of my story necessarily.
What does that mean?
Um, this is like a very in spirituality. I feel like most lots of the teachings have this concept of your true nature is one beyond the body and mind. You're the self, unlimited, unbounded,
Hmm.
without any separateness. And the way that I miss that is by choosing the opposite. I choose limitation, and a lot of that has to do with some sort of story. I define myself as something limited, especially when I judge someone,
Yeah.
including myself. All judgment is ego, period. And ego doesn't, it's a tricky word. It's a part of our human existence, it's not an enemy, all those kind of things, but I want to be aware of where I start forming a lot of narrative. It makes me kind of polarized, and then I
Narrative.
create,
So what you're saying is you start becoming aware of what's keeping you at a distance from people, correct?
and
Like,
from myself.
and from
Yes,
yourself,
yes,
even that
yes,
judgment. Oh,
yes.
I like that because that creates a space even
Hmm.
within yourself
It's
when
only, there's
you're,
only you.
yeah,
That's the beautiful thing. This and this, there's only the self.
yeah,
Great Indian teachers have said these things. Like I haven't had that experience, but I can see now, like, no, when I choose to be loving, there's less distance between you and
yes,
me, and then also between me, like myself, with a capital S. Beyond this, those are the two poles. That's it. Like people say, there's love and there's fear. I'd say, okay, like there's probably more, but ultimately, yeah, fear means you're identified with something limited that believes in scarcity and separateness. And therefore, of course, there's fear because it's temporary. Being human is a wild experience. We know that
yeah,
we're here for a short amount of time, for some amount of time, even how long we don't know. But we're not just this thing.
mm-hmm.
So, in all those moments where it's difficult or all those things, they're just opportunities. If we miss an opportunity, the next opportunity is right around the corner. So, don't worry.